The Big Bang Theory and Georgie and Mandy's first marriage, Young Sheldon spinoff, were separated by a significant amount of time, but the original program gave viewers a bleak look of one character's future. Although the characters on The Big Bang Theory may have introduced viewers to the comedy franchise, many of the characters that are now essential to Georgie and Mandy's first marriage and Young Sheldon were hardly mentioned in the original series. Despite making few appearances, Sheldon's older brother Georgie and twin sister Missy went on to play significant roles in Young Sheldon. Even though Meemaw only made 1 or 2 appearances in the original series, by the time Young Sheldon's conclusion aired, viewers were just as engaged in Sheldon's grandmother as they were in Amy Farrah Fowler. This resulted in an intriguing problem for its sequel. Georgie and Mandy's first marriage, Young Sheldon spinoff, fills the time gap between Young Sheldon's conclusion and The Big Bang Theory's inception. The new series must, however, also take into consideration the apparent character changes that appear to have taken place between the two series. For example, the spin-off of Young Sheldon has already begun to explain Mary's transformation from Young Sheldon to The Big Bang Theory. While Georgie and the McAllister family are the main focus of Georgie and Mandy's first marriage, Mary's performances show the new, more resentful and stubborn image she adopted following the passing of George Sr. Young Sheldon's kinder. More compassionate portrayal of Georgie and Sheldon's mother is slowly giving way to the harsher, colder Mary from The Big Bang Theory. It is difficult to reconcile Meemaw's portrayal in The Big Bang Theory with the fact that her character hasn't evolved at all since Young Sheldon's conclusion. Compared to Annie Potts' obstinate, untamed rebel, June Squibb's earlier portrayal of the character in the original series was much harsher and less humorous. The Big Bang Theory's portrayal of Meemaw was maybe even more conservative than Mary's, despite Potts' bold and fearless portrayal of the character. When Meemaw was jailed for operating an illegal gambling parlor close to Young Sheldon's conclusion, this seemed to make sense. Meemaw's experience seemed to frighten her straight even though she was spared jail time and instead received a combination of house arrest and community service. She looked to her partner Dale for help in creating a more calm, rational home life for the two of them in the last episodes of the spin-off. But Georgie and Mandy's first marriage, episode 14, A Sportsbook and a Breakup, demonstrated that she was unaffected by her run-in with the law. The episode also revived Meemaw's previous persona while implying the reasons behind Georgie and Mandy's significant split. Meemaw's deception of Mandy into joining her illicit sportsbook betting ring in A Sportsbook and a Breakup demonstrated that she hasn't changed after Young Sheldon ended. Ironically, though, this storyline may covertly explain why Meemaw does change her conduct later in life, prior to the start of The Big Bang Theory. Viewers may be sure that Georgie and Mandy's marriage ends before the original program starts because they heard Georgie mention an ex-wife in the sibling realignment, episode 23 of season 11 of The Big Bang Theory. In A Sportsbook and a Breakup, Georgie decides not to participate in Meemaw and Mandy's plan because she believes it carries a legal risk. Georgie and Mandy's relationship issues before to the start of the show and Meemaw's character shift in The Big Bang Theory may both be explained if the plan ends up getting the two into major legal issues. Meemaw's somber demeanor and the couple's simultaneous split could be justified if Mandy and Meemaw's plan fails. The fact that legal repercussions appear to be the only thing that can alter Meemaw's behavior increases the likelihood of this happening. Since the original series predated Young Sheldon, Meemaw was not created with the prequel in mind, which is the true reason why she is so different in The Big Bang Theory. The Big Bang Theory was a standalone sitcom, but its impending spin-off will broaden the series' universe. There was no reason to significantly alter Squibb's portrayal of the character for Mary because she was first introduced before Young Sheldon was developed. But Young Sheldon needed a counterpoint to Mary's rational self, and the most comically feasible option was to make her mother a rebellious firebrand. In light of this, Georgie and Mandy's first marriage must now explain why Young Sheldon's portrayal of Meemaw differs so greatly from that of The Big Bang Theory, leading to this plot point. Remember to like, share, and subscribe to my channel for more videos.